Now, a special presentation, Wabash Valley's Hidden History, sponsored by Hamilton Center.
Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Tank. In honor of Black History Month, we're exploring little-known stories from our nation's hidden history, and we begin in the Wabash Valley.
Jacob Hawkins was important. He took care of other people. He touched many lives.
Jacob Hawkins was a slave brought into Indiana in his teens. When his master died, he was given to a new owner who was unkind.
He could have gone over across the river into Illinois. You know, he could have done a lot of things. But instead of doing that, he stayed.
Jacob, along with a fellow slave named Isaac, filed suit for their freedom in Daviess County and eventually won. With the Indiana Supreme Court ruling, they were free because the Northwest Ordinance of 1787 extended the Mason-Dixon line and helped end slavery in Indiana, 40 years before the Civil War. Jacob went on to buy 1,000 acres and established the Beulah AME Church, the first black church in the county. That church and his home are believed to have an important role in Indiana's Underground Railroad during the Civil War.
Mr. Hawkins, undoubtedly knowing what it was like to be a slave, also knew the value of freedom, and more than likely wanted to have other enslaved individuals experience that idea, those rights as well. So
many runaway slaves escaped to the north by crossing the Ohio River into Indiana on the Underground Railroad. Spellman confirmed that Peterson Stevenson's residence in Daviess County, though not owned by Hawkins, was part of the Underground Railroad.
And they found the old dry cistern where they hid the slaves. They found the secret passageway from the stairwell from the top floor to the back of the house where they had slaves.
Slaves seeking freedom would move on up to Terre Haute and follow the Wabash River to safety, while others went toward Bloomington and Gosport. But some, like Jacob Hawkins, stayed to help.
I mean, a lot of people want to focus on, these huge narratives and, but it's the smaller ones that help us understand the bigger ones, the more local stories.